So this is Stumpies Brae. Heard ye no tell of the Stumpies Brae? Sit down, young friend. This night I'll make your flesh to creep and your hair to stand on end. Young man, it's hard to strife with sin, but the hardest strife awa is when the greed of gain creeps in and drives God's grace awa. Oh, it's what to do, but it's lang to rue, when the punishment comes at last, when you would gie the world to undo that deed that's done and past. Is our young strip of meadowland, across the Burnie bright, down in Mark the fir tree stands, around yon gable white. I mind it weel my younger day, the story yet was rife. There dwelt within that lonesome place a farmer man and his wife. They sat together all alone that blessed autumn night, when the trees without and the hedge and stone were white in the pale moonlight. The boys and girls had all gone down to the blacksmith's wake, when on he passed to the window small and get the door a shake. The man he up and he opened the door, and when he had spoken a bit, a peddler man stepped onto the floor. Down he tumbled the pack he bore, a right heavy pack was it. God save us a', said the wife with a smile, it's yours a thriving trade. Aye, many's a wee mile I've trimmed, and plenty hay made. The man sat on by the dull fire flame, and the peddler went to rest. Close to his ear the devil came, and slipped into his breast. He looked at the wife with the dim firelight, and she was as bad as he. Could we no murder yon man the night? Aye, could we no, ready quoth she. So he took up the pickaxe without a word, where it stood behind the door. As he passed it into the sleeper, he stirred, but wakened never more. He's dead, said the old man, coming back. What of the corp, my dear? We'll bury him snug in his own bit pack. Never you mind for the loss of the sack. I've ta'en out all the gear. But the pack's our short, but twa good span. What'll we do, quo he? Gad, you're a doted unthoughtful man. We'll cut him off at the knee. So they shortened the corp and packed him tight with his legs in a pickle of hay. And over the bridge in the pale moonlight, they carried him till the Brae. They shovelled the hole right speedily and laid him on his back. A right pair of ye, quo the peddler, sitting bolt upright in the sack. You think you've laid me safely here, and none shall know my station. But I'll haunt you far and I'll haunt you near, father and son with terror and fear, till your 90th generation. The twa were sitting the very next night, when the wee bit dog began to cower. They could tell by the pale blue firelight, the evil one had power. At the strike of 9, just 9 of the clock, in the house where the man lay dead, there came to the outer door a knock, and a heavy, heavy tread. The man's head swam round and round, the woman's blood gan freeze, for 'twas not like an agile sound, but someone stomping over the ground on the bones of his twa bare knees. And in through the door like a sock of air, and stump round the twa, with his bloody head and his knee bones bare, they almost die awa. The wife's black locks ere the morn grew white, they say as the mountain sna. The man was straight as a staff that night, and the morn he was doubled in twa. And year and day, as the clock struck 9, in the house where they did the sin, the wee bit dog began to whine, and the ghost came clattering in. A year there was a fearful flood, 3 days the skies had poured, and black with wind and white with foam, the burn with fury roared. Quo the wife, good man, you needn't look so pale in the dim firelight. The Stumpy can across the burn, he'll no be here the night. For it's up to the bank and it's up to the Brae, and it's out over the meadow ridge. But the Stumpy he came clattering in, gave the wife a slap in the chin, said sure I came round with the bridge. They sold their gear and across the seas to a foreign land they went, but across the sea who could flee their appointed punishment? The ship sailed over the waters clear with the help of the eastern breeze, but the very first sound on those wide smooth decks was the tapping of them bare knees. Out in the woods of wild America their weary feet did set, but the Stumpy was there the first they say, and he haunted them on till our dying day, and he follows our children yet. I had ye never the voice of blood, cord from the earth in vain, for never his crime one worldly good, but caused him after pain.
Sorry.
That's the Stumpy coming in his bagpipes.
This is the story of Stumpies Brae, and the murderer's fearful fate. Young man, your head has turned that way, you'll be going the night that gate. You'll ken it well with the few fir trees in the place where they want to dwell. If you see him there as the daylight flees, stumping about in the bones of his knees, might just be the Stumpy himself. There we go.
Well